Hey friends, it's Jeunesse and Cartier, aka Strange Babe, and I just wanted to get on here and talk for a little bit about the upcoming astrology for the week. Um, Starting from today, which is the last quarter moon in Sagittarius, and going on for the rest of this week, leading up to March 6th, which is when we're having our new moon in Pisces, and we'll be starting a whole brand new moon cycle. So, right now, I'm going to light some Palo Santo and open up a sacred space for us. So when the moon is in the last quarter moon phase and it's waning into darkness, this is a very, very introspective energy. It's a time of contemplation and kind of going within, it's a darkening. And especially now with the sun in Pisces, which is the last sign of the zodiac. So it's like we're at the balsamic stage of the moon cycle and the balsamic stage of the zodiac cycle at the same time. And this really amplifies that need to go within. And there's a lot of emotional contemplation and soul contemplation. And yeah. So we start this week with the moon in Sagittarius, and we're going all the way to the moon when it enters Pisces. So these are the last few signs of the zodiac. And there's really this element of emotional maturation that happens at this time, and we're being called to go within, for sure, to connect with our souls and to just realign and readjust and to kind of process and figure out, okay, what just happened? What just happened? There's a lot going on right now. And there's a lot of confusion with Mercury and Pisces as well. And just got to say this, but it's not going to end anytime soon. Mercury is about to go retrograde in Pisces, slowing down. In fact, I'll get to that in a second, but he will go all the way to the 29th degree of Pisces, which is the last degree of Pisces, which is known as the critical degree, right? So anytime that a planet is on the 29th degree of any sign, it really amplifies the energy of that sign, and there's a sense of urgency to learn the lesson, to get what you were supposed to get out of that cycle that through the sign. So anyway, Mercury will go all the way to the 29th degree and conjunct Chiron, who, if you remember, just moved into Aries and is just now at the very beginning of Aries on the world axis. And Mercury goes all the way up to Chiron, kind of starts to our minds start to kind of connect and understand what this new Chiron energy is about. But before we fully connect with it, we're like, whoa, wait, what? Hold on. And we go back. So there's kind of this feeling through, figuring out on an emotional, intuitive plane right now. We try to figure things out logically, it's probably not going to work out so well for you right now. And it's just straight up a time to follow your intuition. And, especially now with the moon in Sagittarius, this is a dense, heavy time with the sun in Pisces, but when the moon's in Sagittarius, there is a little bit of an uplift, right? And especially tomorrow. So I'm filming this on Tuesday, the 26th. So on the 27th, the moon will actually conjunct Jupiter in its home sign of Pisces, which will really feed in this more buoyant, visionary, forward-looking kind of energy. Jupiter and Sagittarius energy and also Pisces energy, which is where the sun is, are both all about belief and faith in something bigger and better. Belief and faith in the greater mystery, the grand creative genius of the universe that shapes our soul paths and makes us who we are and carves our destinies out. And we could really have all these ideas and heart's desires right now and visions of the future and dreams and ideals, and they, it'd be hard to kind of figure out what's real and what's not real. And right now, honestly, it doesn't matter what's real or not real. That is like a moot point for Pisces season. Be in the dream. Be in the illusion, even the delusion. It's okay if you don't know what's real. The point is that this is the time, this is the cycle in which we are being called to dream and to there's something in the subconscious right now that is bubbling up to the surface and tickling the precipice between our subconscious, understand all of the subconscious mysterious interconnectedness to the universe kind of stuff with our like day-to-day reality consciousness. So if you're feeling like me, I'm already a pretty introverted person actually, and I need a lot of alone time to recharge, and because I'm very sensitive to other people's energy, I oftentimes have to just have complete solitary, secluded, reclusive time to realign and rebalance. And I'm especially feeling that now, and I know that other people are too. And that is totally fine. That's what you need at this time. And here is Nico, by the way. This is my little familiar. Came to say hi. Just wanted to introduce her to you. Anyway, thank you for gracing us with your presence, Nico. We love you. So we have some really big shifts happening right now. And I know I always say that, but it's true. We have big shifts happening, and change is a constant, and it's about to be some big changes coming up because we have Uranus moving into Taurus this week, finally. So this 7-year cycle is coming to an end of Uranus being in Aries and now moving into Taurus. So we're getting that happening on the March 5th, I believe, which is the day before. Actually, let me check that. I think it's sitting on my notes here. Yeah, the day before the new moon, which is super important because it really colors the energy that we are stepping into this new moon with. And then we have Venus entering Aquarius on March 1st, which is on Friday. And so there's something really interesting about this to me because Venus is entering Aquarius. Venus rules Taurus. And Uranus rules Aquarius. So keep that in mind. And then also Uranus is moving into Taurus. So Uranus is moving into Venus's sign, and Venus is moving into Uranus's sign. And also, by the way, Venus is going to be squaring Uranus right as this is all happening. So there's this really interesting theme of this Venus, Uranus, Taurus, Aquarius energy. And Taurus, Aquarius are both fixed signs, and they square each other in the zodiac. So they don't necessarily get along. But it's interesting to me because Venus also rules Libra, and Libra trines Aquarius because they're both air signs. So that's just a little thought that I had there. But to me, it's just really amplifying this energy of the Venus in Aquarius, which has to do with freedom in relationships, honesty in feelings, tradition versus what's unconventional. So unconventional relationships, there's a sense of detachment and a need for independence. Venus in Aquarius is a really, really loving energy, actually, but there's a sense of detachment and a really strong need for liberty and personal freedom. And don't I love you, but don't get too close kind of energy, almost, or at least just having a sense of needing to not be caged in. This is an earthy, idealistic energy, possessive of your own freedom, solid and secure, but in an unconventional way, self-sufficiency, attachment versus detachment. It's practical, inventive, but with an intuitive understanding of earth and of sensuality and those Venus themes of having the how you seek to make yourself and others happy, and being connected to your this sensory experience of your immediate physical environment. Also, something that I think is pretty interesting with Uranus entering Taurus right now is that, and all of this like Aquarian, earthy energy happening. Right now, we're actually at a solar minimum. So the sun isn't producing very many sunspots. It's kind of at a solar minimum. So when this happens, it actually decreases the magnetic shield of the Earth, which makes the Earth more susceptible to like cosmic rays and things like that. So it's interesting because Uranus is this heavenly energy. It's the higher energy. And Uranus is moving into Taurus, which is this earth energy. So and the fact that this is in the real world, we're actually kind of experiencing the solar minimum, and cosmic energy is penetrating the atmosphere more than normal right now. So really physical upgrades, like there's some kind of physical upgrades occurring right now. So pay attention to that. And especially since this is happening right now in this balsamic phase of the moon, go within, quiet yourself, ground yourself, sit in your room and listen to music and just go into your own kind of world and connect with your soul self and get quiet, because more stimulation and more distraction is not what's needed right now. Less of that. I'm doing this right now, and you should probably try to also, like give yourself a curfew for like being on your phone. Like, okay, I'm not gonna look at my phone past this time of night, or I'm not gonna, have any more screen time or during this time and this time. Just like limit the outside stimulation so that you can really go within and tune into yourself right now. It's certainly needed. This new moon is going to be really cool. I've actually been looking forward to this new moon for a while. Some really interesting astrology happening around it. And of course, I'll be talking about that in the next video I make, which will be about the new moon in Pisces. But yeah, so I have a lot more to say about Uranus and Taurus, which I'm sure I'll talk about later. But let's just talk about this week. So what else do we have happening? Mercury's going retrograde. And this just adds to the emotionally contemplative energy right now, because we are just needing to tune in within, get in line with our emotions, so that whenever we get into this Venus Aquarius, Taurus Aquarius kind of energy, we can be emotionally honest. So why don't I just pull card for us for this week to give us a little extra guidance with the energies happening right now. These two just flew out. Interesting. So we have the Two of Cups, which is all about that sharing is caring kind of energy, Venus-y energy. It's also Cups, which is the water, which is very Piscean in nature. This is about sharing feelings, relationships, forming alliances with others. It's about a balance between even masculine and feminine archetypes. So there is a rebalancing kind of energy to this. And then we also have the Ten of Wands. And Ten of Wands has a lot to do with responsibility and feeling the burden and the weight of these things. This is a really heavy, dense time. There's a lot that we are really kind of feeling through and figuring out. But it doesn't have to be such a pain in the ass, really. It doesn't have to be. We can just lean into the support we have with other people and you know, come to understanding with others in our life, but also with ourselves. Like, I almost see this as like a self thing, like feeling like the weight of the external world so much. And this is a very Piscean theme, but feeling that need to escape and kind of realign with yourself and find your own divinity and rebalance and find that emotional understanding, that emotional alignment, and connecting with that at this time as the moon continues to wane in its Psalmic phase in this watery Piscean dense energy at the last few signs of the zodiac, which is a very contemplative and even a humanitarian kind of energy. So go within and get right with yourself. Try to feel in to where your heart is, what you want right now. Get in touch with your feelings is really all this energy is about. So things don't feel so heavy. All right. Well, just wanted to get on here for a quick chat. I think that'll do for now. If you want to keep up with the Astro on a daily basis with me, come visit me on Instagram. I post horoscopes for each time the moon enters a new sign. I talk about I give a horoscope for that period of time, which is usually about 2 days or so, 2.5 days. So yeah. So thanks for watching. Magic is real. Hit that subscribe button for more videos. I'll leave my information in the description down here below, so you can contact me on social media, or if you want to book a reading with me and have questions or curiosities about that, you can email me. And I'm working on a website right now, strangebabe.com. It's not up yet, but it'll be up soon some point, hopefully. So keep an eye out for that as well. So anyway, I hope you guys have a really good week. Get in touch with your dream world. Go within. Get quiet. All right. Love you. I'll see you soon.